Scott.
It's been a long day, isn't it, bro?
No. Off the cuff. Off the cuff. Number 2. You've brought something up to me that I haven't really talked about on the channel at all, because I didn't really want to name drop. But we're going to talk about that time I played with Mark CROSSFIELD.
I was going to say the fact that I've just said bro should give it away.
And
we've done
played
that for years anyway, because we are actually brothers, which a lot of people don't know either.
But we're going to discuss that time I played with Mark CROSSFIELD and I played like a complete utter
Wally.
insert word. Let's jump straight into it.
Yeah.
So, Scott.
You'll have to run us through the story.
So, Scott, the date was middle of the way through last year when we could travel. Midway through last year. A small-time YouTuber by the name of Mark CROSSFIELD was asking for people to possibly feature on his channel.
Just that small-time guy that nobody's ever heard of.
Yep, that guy.
Apparently. Or they just don't like you for some strange reason.
I say this is... I'll go on a bit further once, but he wanted people who collected data. So me, being the little freak I am with Arcos and the Botany Clubs, I just drop Mark a quick message and say, "Hiya Mark, if you're struggling for someone to pop down to Honiton, we'll take the 6-hour journey to come and
Well, was it just the casual 321-mile drive?
So what we actually did is we planned a little golf trip, didn't we? So we went...
Got me a couple of days at the pro shop, which was nice.
Indeed. So we went on the Sunday, drove straight to Axcliffe Golf Club. Lovely little
superb
short
location, that, wasn't it?
Golf course that plenty of drivable par 4s if you can get off the tee properly, which at the time I really
we got out of the car, looked up at it and thought, we've just sat down on our asses driving for 4 hours. I think we should get a buggy round here, don't you?
Yeah, it was like 6 hours because we were stuck in traffic.
Yeah, we got stuck in Birmingham, didn't we?
But I think so. We played Axcliffe, had a good laugh.
Lovely
me and you
little
doing
course
that
as well.
Jumped back in the car, drove the 40 minutes to Honiton.
Yeah,
where we were staying over for the night. Unpacked our bags, quick shower, went, let's go out and get some food, mate. We haven't eaten all day.
No, first thing was pub for me.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
This was on the Monday actually. Cause
yeah,
I remember
this was the Monday night
everywhere in Honiton is closed on a Monday. Yeah. So if you're ever thinking about visiting the area, don't do it on a Monday.
Apparently it's not a COVID thing either, it's just everywhere shut.
Everywhere's closed on a Monday. So we're in our room, no food, travel all day, to go, alright, we'll get out and we'll play, we'll go and have a good laugh tomorrow. So we'll wake up in the morning, feeling hungry, tired, back hurting, go, right, let's go. Let's get to Honiton. So here we are, we get there, this gentleman with his specs. Hiya mate, you alright, have you had a warm up? No, not yet. I said, well, you know I'm one because we better get out there because certain members here, they run around the course. So,
flapping a bit, run, get to the tee.
Run to the tee.
I think your little warm up as such consisted of
cutting the grass.
Having 2 clubs and 3 swings each way, wasn't it? It was 1.
Cutting the grass outside the
studio. And that was it, go.
Yeah. So we get onto the first tee. And, well, all hell breaks loose, really, because I played like an absolute donkey. I am perfectly capable of playing that poorly, but I played real bad.
What did you do on the first? You went into a tree. Yeah, you came
I'll
out
link the video down below as well so
you
you
came
can
out
see
like
how
most handicapped golfers would. You went out sort of to the side, but trying to pump it as far forward as you could. And then your next shot was quality, if I remember rightly.
One good shot.
Full on wedge, bang. Nice.
But the experience as a whole, very interesting. I will link the Mark's video down below because obviously that's where this little vlog comes from today. But there was a few moments in it, like the par 3 where I hit long and left. How are you going to get out of this one, Shay? Tree, bunker, green. That wasn't nerves. That was genuinely how I would have played that. Yeah. Not like because we don't tend to play so much competitive golf anymore.
No.
It's just for a bit of a laugh. And if I was playing competitive golf, I'd still done the same anything because there are bits of that tree that are not made of wood. They're made of leaves. So my thinking is if I get through the leaves, it comes out on the green.
Yeah, after a bit. me and Coach was sort of stood behind you, thinking, what is he doing?
Loving life.
And then I sort of remembered, hang on, no, we would play this shot anyway.
Yeah. But
I didn't say anything, but you did say to Matt, I'd play this anyway.
I'd play it anyway. It's YouTube. You got to play a YouTube shot.
Got a bit of fun, haven't you?
Live my life that way.
Well.
I say one takeaway from the day was, more than anything, how nice the pair of them were.
Absolutely.
Like, the one reason we were actually discussing our trip down there before we got onto it, let's do a little video on it, was because we were speaking to someone and someone said, oh no, I don't really watch Mark's content, not really into it. But I think Mark himself, we're not here to discuss his character as such, but his character online is almost too intelligent, as in he knows too much, and it's quite difficult for people to fathom.
Yeah, to the Luddite, maybe, but
Because
that's people the people that slate him are people that either are not willing to learn,
exactly,
or they've got their outdated opinions that golf should be played this way, lessons should be that way, blah blah blah. But again, it goes back to the point they're not willing to learn.
Well, I say when we talk about Mark and Matt, you're much more of an avid watcher than I am.
Yeah.
And the only reason being is because all his course vlog stuff I will watch and watch and watch. But the educational stuff, I have to be in the right frame of mind, because you can't walk into it thinking, oh, I'm just going to have a chill out for 15 minutes. This is a watch and take it in type of video.
Yeah.
And granted, when I'm in the mood for, like, right, I want to get my head down and actually do something and learn something, and they're great videos to watch. But you can see why other golf YouTubers might be almost pulling away in regards to subscribers and likes and things, because their content is so much more dumbed down and for the every golfer.
I wouldn't even say for the every golfer, mate. I've said this before, they pander to the lowest common denominator in golf. The person that has a set of clubs from a car boot sale because they don't think their hobby, which it is because they're never going to make any money out of it, is not worth them investing in. A game that they play twice a week if they can. You know, they want to
8 hours a week.
They want to play in club comps and this, that and the other. They've got handicaps that they want to bring down, but they're not willing to learn or listen or change their opinion.
If this is you, please like and subscribe down below.
And please slate me in the comments and I'll reply to you, because I'm just going to tell you you're an idiot. There's no hairs on my tongue when it comes to golf, to be honest, because as I say, I work in the game. I have to come up against these opinions. I have to butt heads with people all the time because they pick on the wrong things. They come in for lessons with our pro thinking they know everything.
Yeah, that's...
He goes through a great lesson plan with them and they totally ignore him. What's the point in that?
Yeah, I agree.
What is the point?
But I say I wanted to
Mark's content is extremely educational, and I love him. I think he's a great bloke, even after meeting him the once.
Yes, of course.
Willing to have a laugh. I was just there to walk around with you, so I didn't have to sit in the car. Just came for a bit of a holiday. I was like, tag along if you like. But any time that the cameras weren't on or whatever, he'd have a chat and this, that and the other. But primarily they were there to focus on you on the camera and your data and stuff, but more than willing to have a chat with me, my thoughts on stuff, and that's brilliant.
I said one thing that surprised me with the filming is it wasn't really about my golf either. It was just having a game of golf, and then it was afterwards
basically
to look at everything else.
They didn't tell you to play in a certain way, so do what you normally do.
They did laugh at me when I took a 6-iron off a par 14, but that was just exactly how
that was
bad.
That was a Shay head off, I'm not managing my driver well enough moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to play safe, which you do.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It works alright for me, but Honiton, horrible course. You have to play there 4 or 5 times, I imagine, before you know where you're going.
Strange thing. There was one
lovely
tee
condition.
Shot. Yeah,
very strange.
There was the one tee shot where you were on the tee and you're looking down what you think is a fairway, and they went, no, so we're on the left.
It's all
that looks like another hole.
Yeah.
Massive set of trees in it. Basically, you've got to split the trees because the fairway's like over there. So, okay.
Yeah, nice place, but confusing.
Yeah, lovely place.
But I see the point we were obviously on was that 1 or 2 comments. People were like, no, I don't really follow Mark's content so much, and we've said it numerous times. I think a lot of people, like we're sitting in a pub now, the closed pub. A lot of people.
So the main opinions that people sort of throw my way about him when I mention do you watch his stuff? Do you find it educational? Have you taken the time to actually listen? He's arrogant, he's opinionated, and I just don't like him. No, he's not. He's just an intelligent man trying to convey ideas that, because you're not willing to understand, you just throw off as being rubbish.
That's golf, unfortunately.
That's life.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I think
that's why most of the world is in the situation it's in, because we've got idiots listening to bigger idiots and not people that actually know something.
Yeah, of course.
It's a good metaphor for life. That.
Yeah.
Stop listening to idiots. Stop being idiots. Yeah.
But the one point I wanted to make is, pre-COVID, of course, there's plenty of working class. Well, it's not that we're working class. Just,
very much so.
But we drink with other and socialise with other working class people, and even those who don't know about golf, have no interest in golf. I have no qualms in believing that if Matt CROSSFIELD popped into the pub,
they'd have a laugh.
Fit in quite well.
Straight into the bear pit, as we call it. Yeah, they'd have a bit. They'd have a bit of fun with him. He's yeah.
When he is full of banter on the camera, that you'd think it's just for the camera.
Nah.
Off the camera, that banter's tenfold.
Yeah.
So it's banter toned down
yes.
the camera, and a very funny, enjoyable gentleman to be around. But
then there's the other side of him as well, which they didn't. Did they do footage indoors?
They
with you?
didn't.
Right. That was a spectacular leap from round the golf for your mate type vibe
yes.
from him, and then into teacher mode. That
yes.
was impressive.
Yeah, very much.
That was impressive.
Well, a lot of the time.
If there's ever a man I'd want a golf lesson from, other than my pro that I work with, it'd be Matt CROSSFIELD.
I say,
what an intelligent man, and he can stand there. Well, onto the discussion of you playing cross-handed. We get comments all the time on the channel about it, don't we?
How do you play like that?
Matt and Mark had a discussion. You were teeing off, and I was sort of stood partial to the discussion. And Matt thought that you were going to turn clubs one way, and Mark said, "Nope, you watch. I guarantee it happens the other way." Because he'd only watched 4 or 5 of your shots.
Yeah.
But knew instantly, just through looking, without even seeing where the ball was going, where the ball had gone. He told you where it went. But he's obviously got that about him.
Oh yeah, very intelligent. I think that's where this misconception comes from. That's where this misconception comes from. Just because someone is more intelligent than you, or maybe knows something that you don't, it doesn't mean that they're not worth listening to.
Yeah.
In fact, it probably means the complete opposite.
Yeah.
There's a saying that if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
I think golf is just full of the Dunning-Kruger effect. Elaborate. Basically, you think you're an expert in a field where in fact you know absolutely jack shit.
Well, in reality,
layman's terms.
I know everything there is about golf, and the reason I know that is because I can't do it, but I just know that the aim is to get in the all as little shots as possible.
Yeah,
and that is literally just the game.
Yeah,
which is another conversation altogether. But on this note, I say we'll end pretty sharpish. But anyone who's got those misconceptions about Mark and about Matt, things just
drop them. They're nice guys.
Yeah,
absolutely lovely guys. They're just trying to educate people.
You might have heard it from someone who knows someone who knows someone who has...
You've heard it from the postman's dog's brother's fish.
Who's come across Mark and he's not been very nice. And I'll be honest, I can't see that being further from the truth at all. But what a chap, and well, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having him. I just sort of hung around for
One thing I did notice is the Playing with the Subscriber series, it was myself, a gentleman called Ian, and it stopped.
Well, obviously, went into another lockdown then, didn't we?
Well, I know, but
it wasn't long after. We went down in the October.
I think
and November we were on lockdown.
I think Ian was a good golfer.
Yeah.
And after he played with Ian, I think Mark and Matt might have gone, you can't be bothered with these crappy golfers anymore. These videos take too long.
Ian made it onto the Christmas special, which was very entertaining, by the way. That series of videos. If you haven't watched any of Mark's content, watch the Christmas series with James Robinson and Ian.
Well,
oh my
God!
God!
Put it out there though, they weren't as entertaining as our Christmas special, as Melvin and Wish.
Yeah, those two are enigmas. To put it politely.
If Mark and Matt had their video on par with ours, they did well, because that was.
Yeah,
even though it's not Christmas, shoot back to the Christmas special.
Melon Wish is special. They are very much enigmas. We love them dearly, I think.
Melvin the 30 handicapper and Wish the Robot Man. Yeah. But if I leave you with anything, it's go back, watch our Christmas special, watch Mark's, and then come back to this video to tell us that ours was better. I'll leave it there. If you give us a like and a subscribe, we are pushing for another 10. We don't really know. We're just kind of hoping that anyone who comes in and enjoys content maybe just...
I'm just along for the ride. I'm just waiting to go back to proper work, so I've got to do something.
This is just keeping him entertained and keeping us in touch, I suppose. You wouldn't speak otherwise.
No, I don't really like him, to be honest with you.
I couldn't get you out of bed otherwise.
Yeah, you're right.
If you want Scott to stay in bed, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and he will get out of the way and stay in bed.
Yeah.
But from us at Golf North Wales, thank you for watching. Drop your misconceptions, learn a little bit, and see you next time.
Goodbye.